What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the JR Wisdom channel. I'd like to thank all you guys for tuning back in. I know it's late this evening, and for those of you who are watching this, I'm here. See how many people tune in. It's late in the evening. I'm just wait for the chat to load up here. See how many people are gonna be tuning in before I actually start talking about this topic, because I was emailed this and I figured I'd speak on it. As a gentleman asked me the question about this fear, or this perceived fear of talking to women and feeling that he may be rejected or what have you, or maybe it's several factors that goes along with this. You know what I'm saying? For some men, and this could be what's happening too true. This could be I guess at any age where a man could face this issue or this internal battle of what's happening, Moby, of approaching a woman, within himself, a lack of confidence, which is, basically what it is for the most part, and that confidence can stem from the way he looks. You know what I mean? What's happening, Jared? Your notifications coming in late. This could be from his looks, past rejection, uh, a number of things, But it's mostly, I think, a lot of times it's just been having that fear, the unknown. But here's the thing, a lot of times, even though what's happening, Char Willie, it's not as bad as you think it's gonna be. You have a perceived put a paper bag over your head. You know, uh, you perceive something. People always tend to overthink certain things, and I hate to keep going back to the whole mode one thing, but this is so important, and this is one of those things that a lot of the shyer men or boys, teenagers, whatever, those who are introverts should be taught. I'm sleepy, tipsy. Yeah, should be taught. And it should be just as simple as you talking to your own buddy, or you going. This is one of the principles that Alan Roger Curry talks about. If you've read his book, you know that when you go to a cashier or when you're checking out at a store, there's no problem. You have no problem engaging, this person who is supposed to be serving you, servicing you, assisting you. You have no problem talking to that person, but when you're trying to interact with a female or a woman, and you're looking for, it's more of being on a more intimate level than a business transaction. So I had this issue when I was younger, as far as approaching women, because my thing was, I was worried about, what if she says this, what if she says that, and it's that what if. And I did a video on this concept of if, which is completely different, but it still applies. When you keep saying if and you're playing out all these different, you know, outcomes in your mind of what could happen based upon a woman rejecting you. The worst thing, what I always say to men, to young men, to men who are afraid, is the worst thing a woman can tell you is no. You say what's on your mind, you know, in a direct manner, which I guess I wanted to combine this video with how to approach a woman. And this isn't like on some player stuff or some Mac stuff, because I've never been any of that. You know what I mean? But I think a lot of men still, even when, with the exception of consuming alcohol, a lot of men still do get anxiety when they do approach women, especially beautiful women who you may perceive to be out of your league. It's this anxiety that comes about, but at the end of the day, the worst thing she can tell you is no. And that's it. Just like anything else, you ask your boss for a raise, they'll tell you no. You ask such and such, you ask somebody a question in general, they'll tell you no. but it hurts a lot of men's pride. But what men who aren't used to that, this is something as a man you have to get used to, is this the rejection. Unlike, I guess some women tend to take it harder, but we're not talking about women. We're just talking about men who are approaching women, because that's uh, the title of this video. But you have to develop thick skin and keep it moving. But at the end of the day, until you actually get to that point and try, you never know what this woman may say. As long as you don't mess it up for yourself, which comes into this whole fear. A lot of guys rehearse before they even walk up to a woman. They rehearse what they're going to say. You know, aside from rejection, she always acts like she's in a hurry or just ignores you when you approach. That's why you have to have a commanding presence if she's in a hurry. And if she's in a hurry, then that's not the one. But that's a different thing. But you have to develop, like I was saying, you have to develop this thick skin. You have to, you know, it's just basically just asking a question. And if she says no, she says no. Blah, blah, blah. She's not interested, she's not interested. You know what I mean? And if you don't know what to say, a lot of men try to take advice from other men on what to say instead of just being themselves. Say what comes naturally. He said, oddly enough, I've never been told no. Two Trills said, oddly enough, I've never been told no when I approach women. You'd be surprised a lot of times with certain, especially, and here's the thing, you don't want to approach a woman when she's with other women. You want to, a lot of times, if you want to approach a woman, you want to catch her by herself. If you're trying to shoot at a woman in the club, I mean, that's your thing. You can do that. But if you catch a woman by herself as opposed to when she has the influence of other women with her, it might not go the way you see it to be so. And even so, a lot of men tend to be more nervous approaching a group of women to talk to one as opposed to just catching her by herself. The thing is, they're not in a hurry, but they act like they are. Then if she acts like she is, then that's not the one. If a woman, if you see a woman in a hurry, all you're doing is basically, excusing yourself, I guess, if you will, and ask her. Can you ask her a question? She will lie and say, I got a boyfriend. If she's got a boyfriend, then, I mean, here's the thing. All right, you saying she's acting like she's in a hurry, she's got a boyfriend. That's cool. That means she's not interested in you, and you should not persist in trying to talk to this woman at that point. Especially if she's not even taking the time, or if she tells you she got a boyfriend. Even if she is lying, that's perfectly fine. But a lot of you idiots out there will ask a woman, well, how is y'all relationship going? Are you guys happy? Does he mind you having friends? What kind of dumb shit is that? You know what I'm saying? If a woman basically tells you, I got a boyfriend, or this and that, keep it moving. That's not the last woman on earth. You know what I'm saying? And you can just look at it, keep it positive in your mind. That's her loss. You know what I'm saying? That's how you have to look at it. I hate when men say that. Yeah, that's like the number one thing that I hear from women is that men will ask, are you guys happy, and does he mind you having friends? That's like the most disrespectful stuff ever. But it's so many thirsty guys out here. I noticed what's happening in abstract. So many thirsty guys, and I was gonna do a video about this, that they know that the woman is in a relationship, even dudes that you're cool with, but they'll still slide in your girl's DMs. They'll still try to talk to your girl while her back is turned. Any of that. There's no morals and principles as a man on things that you should and shouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, is you happy? Yeah. There's things that you should and shouldn't do, but it's, you got these guys that won't hesitate to do that. Sliding, there's no respect at all. But at the end of the day, I guess, even if it is your wife, I would say, well, you're not married, but even if it is your wife, they'll still do it. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys are in the chat, if you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. It doesn't cost you a thing. It's easy. It's free. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was just making this video for an email that I received from a young man. I guess he's young. I didn't even ask him how old he was. But I guess before any of that, the main thing that to be cultivated is self-confidence. You confident in yourself, or just getting yourself to the point where you don't care. You don't care anymore. You don't care about you're carefree as far as whatever it is you have it set in your mind. Whatever it is that she says to you, it's not going to be the end of the world. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's happened to me. As soon as you get to go, as soon as you leave and you leave your girl and you go to the bathroom or something, yeah, they'll do that. You know what I mean? But I was speaking from a point of cultivating this confidence within yourself and not caring what it is that she's going to say. You know, either she's going to say yes or she's going to say no. Worst thing she can say is no. She can entertain you, but you it's like that law of attraction. You can't be, trying to approach a woman you're not even confident in yourself. You have to be confident when you're walking up to a woman that I don't give a damn what she says at the end of the day. You know what I mean? As long as you're being respectful, you're going about it. You got a little swagger about yourself. You smell good. You know, you're fresh. Cause some dudes be walking up trying to talk to women. You know, breath be stinking, hair is all messed up. They be dirty, fingernails dirty. And they be hemming and hawing, and don't know, just be saying any kind of crazy, cat calling a woman trying to talk to her, which is the corniest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? You gonna talk to a woman respect? You gonna cat call? That's like grown men doing that. I've talked to women where they say that men will throw rocks at them to try and get their attention, like throw rocks in their path to try and get their attention. Grown ass men trying to get a woman's attention to talk to her about that instead of just walking up to the woman, excusing yourself, if you will. Obviously, she's whatever it is that she's doing, and either introducing yourself or just asking, find out if she's single first, or just ask her, can I ask you a question? Are you married? Blah, 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 and then go from there. State what it is that you're trying to do, or what it is that you're interested in, and you'll be surprised what happens. It should be quick and to the point. You know what I'm saying? Compliment that woman that you're trying to get her attention. Compliment her, obviously. Ask her if she's married, because you're not trying to be disrespectful or encroach. In my opinion, some dudes do. But do all of that, and offer to spend some time with her. Ask if you can, share some time with her. And if she's not interested, she's gonna tell you no. Okay, you have a nice day, and keep it moving. It's as simple as that. It doesn't have to be. It's not like you're trying to basically fight a mental war with her as far as trying to win something. It's simple. You know what I mean? It depends. As women lie a lot to test you or play games. Well, that's the type of woman you shouldn't be messing with. He said it depends. It doesn't depend. If a woman's gonna, and that I'm saying this, Jarrett, to say, if a woman plays games, you should know immediately. All you have to do is just ask her these. You directly approach a woman, and obviously you think she's attractive. If you're approaching her, compliment her. Ask her situation, her status, and let her know, hey, you would like to take her out, or you like to share her company one day, or soon, or on this day. Be more specific rather than just throwing it in the air. On this day, you like to share her company, and she's gonna say yes or no. It's not if it's pretty much direct. I guess I find it hard to. When you say she's gonna play games, there's really no games to be played. If you're direct and just ask her those questions, it's gonna be either a yes or a no. That's both of y'all. You're not wasting anybody's time. I mean, games can come on later on. You know what I mean? But that's once again where this mode one premise comes in, and that cuts out all the games. That's a different video as far as recognizing the games that women play, but women will also say that men play games also. You know, because some men aren't mode one in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll be uh, a certain mode, and later on figure out that they'll convert or transfer to a different mode, and they're playing games and not being direct. You know, sending off mixed signals and stuff like that. You know, so it's But back to what I said, as far as the fear, the main premise of this video is basically getting over that fear. And some women will say, "Well, why are men afraid? I didn't know that men were afraid to approach women." You know what I'm saying? Some dudes throw up, some dudes get anxiety. You know, some dudes have to pull out their inhaler. You know, their albuterol, because of the mere thought of even talking to a woman, taking rejection, basically gets them sick. Why does Moby keep laughing? You know, I'm assuming you laughing at what Char Willie talking about. You know what I'm saying? If y'all in the chat, hit the like button. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. Helps promote the video as well. You know, see we going in and going up on people in the chat. But looks, that was another thing. People are obviously there's a lot of men that regardless are you ordered a shirt, I didn't get no notification. Yeah. Appreciate it, Char Willie. I don't know why I didn't get a notification. But they yeah, men do get nervous. Men get nervous, even even men that you would perceive to be attractive men or good looking men get nervous when they're trying to talk to a woman. I was totally nervous to go to Japan. I traveled once and lost my keys. What does that have to do with talking to a woman going to Japan? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, men like I was back to what I was saying. Men get nervous. Men go through that whole thing. You'll have like, and O'Shea was talking about this on his video earlier about dudes will hype themselves up. You know what I mean? Dudes, and I'll talk about shout out to Nina. I'll talk about what she's talking about, what she just mentioned in the chat just now. But dudes will hype themselves up like, they get together as a group. That's why I never was the type to go in a group with a group of dudes. I don't go to the club anyway, but I mean, not anymore. But dudes will hype themselves up to go to, we're going to talk to these girls, X, Y, Z. And then when you get there, and I always thought this was corny, when you get there, nobody wants to talk to women. They're just wallflowers. Everybody's just sitting there, in the club looking around, will not talk to not one single woman. And it's like, but they talk all this good game, and come to find out it's due to, fear. They'll watch a woman, or they'll be more concerned with other men in the club, mean mugging other men. You know what I mean? They say it's the end thing to act like they're tough. Girls act up when they're out with their girls. That's part true. That is true. I mean, that's why, that's why I say you always you can catch a woman, at a grocery store by herself, and she's more likely to talk to you than if you catch her out with a group of her friends, because you're gonna show out. And like you said, some guys who have tried to approach women in groups, they'll hit them with the B-box. What's your name? I don't have a name. Or a man will even try to just talk to her, ask her a question, and she'll just stand there like this and won't even say anything to him. You know what I mean? Will just, just completely ignore him when he's trying to talk to her. Whether, I don't know exactly. Sometimes some guys might be rude. You know, females don't reject you, just the idea of being with you. Never take it personal. You should never ever take it personal, because this is just one moment in your life. This is just one moment in your life. You know what I mean? And just one person telling you no. If you have you got to get used to that in life, especially men. Not so much women, but especially men. You're gonna have to get used to that, cause it's coming. But what my man said one time, and that song by Drake and Lil Wayne, "She Will." Eventually, you know, it's that percentage rate. You gotta shoot your shot. Eventually, you're gonna land one. You know what I mean? But you can't just sit back and just in this whole maybe if, and woulda, coulda, shoulda, and all that stuff like that. Nah, women don't handle rejection well. You know, you never seen, if you watch that show Snap, that'll show you a lot of that. That they don't handle rejection well. But men, this is something you have to get used to. And I implore you, any of you men, like I said, I'm not a dating coach or a pickup artist, but if you're out and about, even tomorrow, maybe even tonight, if you're out and about, depending on where you're at. I think on the West Coast it's like 7:30 right now, 7:32. If you see a woman that you're attracted to tonight, just make that your project. You know what I'm saying? Just approach her. You just say hello to her. There's that fear. That fear you'll get over. Just start by, just smile at as you passing by a woman. Just smile at her and speak to her. And eventually you'll build up that courage over time. If you're just not ready to just go out and just, if you're an introvert or reserved like that, you'll eventually get to that point. You know what I'm saying? But you have nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. Am I in Seattle? I don't know who you are. I've never been in Seattle. I used to live in Tacoma, if that's what you're asking. I'm not in Tacoma anymore. St. Louis. I've never been in St. Louis. Um, but what was I saying? I'll be reading these comments. Yeah, basically what I was saying was, that's the worst. That's the worst thing that can happen. Go for it. 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 You know, and you'd be surprised. Like sometimes you think like this one woman that I'm like, I know she's not gonna give me the time of day. She's not gonna say anything. You know what I mean? She's not gonna give me the time of day. If I talk to her, she's gonna say this. That is the exact same one that will talk to you and give you the time of day, because you just the exact one that you think that is like a Beyonce or something like that. That'll probably be the exact same one, because just because you perceive someone as being beautiful, a lot of times they might have a lot of men hitting on them, but a lot of times a lot of beautiful people have low self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? And they have a lot of people trying to use them, or just whatever. So you might be just that person that they're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Based upon who you are and the nature of your personality, your aura, how you approach her. You know what I'm saying? The ugly one's got the most self-esteem. I think I've learned over time that beauty stuff is out the window. You know what I'm saying? What if there's a bunch of fine females and you want to talk to all of them? That's not gonna work. You're just gonna have to catch each one of them by themselves. But here's the thing: I learned this, I think, when I was a teenager. all women talk to each other. You're talking about a group of women. All women, if you think that they don't know each other, just keep that in your mind that all women talk to each other. Even if one lives in California or one lives in New York, they all know each other. Most women living in a metropolitan city have men approaching them all the time. They're gonna bring you up on group chat. Don't do it. Yeah, they. You think sometimes you could be talking that, and that's why a lot of times if you think you're a player, you know what I'm saying? They, it's what's that? 7 degrees and all that stuff like that. 7 degrees of separation. You'd be surprised who knows who or who will end up knowing who. You know what I'm saying? Just that quick. They all know each other and they all talk to each other. They're more receptive. Yeah, if you talking about hitting the wall, women that's hitting the wall, they're just happy to receive a compliment. You know what I'm saying? We're having this conversation. I think yesterday I was talking to somebody about that, and they're happy just to they're happy just to get a compliment. Damn, I was wondering how they all knew what's going on, what's going on, or whatever. I don't know what you were trying to say on there. But that's the way I perceive it at that point. You know, but the focus, like I said, I'm not gonna be on here too much longer, but that should be your focus, is building yourself up, building the confidence, even if it just starts with something as simple as just speaking to a woman that you may find attractive or a woman that may not be attractive. Because just as easy as you're talking to that woman because you don't feel any anxiety for talking to a woman that you're not attracted to, you can develop that same thing with talking to a woman that you're attracted to. Damn, all women really do talk. I don't know how old you are, man. I don't know if this is new. If this is news to you, Taj Lee. He said, "Damn, all women really do talk." Yes, they do talk. When am I gonna start doing public lectures? I'm not gonna be able to do public lectures till I start simping real hard. If I simp real hard, I can get my followers up. When are you going to start doing lectures? How can women tell if a dude just wants to smash? How can it? So you're trying to circumvent that? You're trying to be undetectable as far as you just want to smash? How can women tell? Women can tell. They can't tell. From what I've learned, they can't really tell because it just seems like when I be saying a lot of times to these women, a man is only approaching you because he does. A man doesn't know anything other than when he's approaching a woman that she's based off her looks. You know what I'm saying? Unless he knows about her ahead of time, or he already knows she has money and he's got that's his motivation. Women like to compare you to her ex and her friends' men. You the first one to ever tell me, man. Sheesh, damn. I mean, I'm stretching it out here. What I'm saying, I don't mean that. I guess it can happen, but I don't mean literally like a woman from California knows a woman from. But it's a small world. You'd be surprised, especially if you're talking to a woman in the same city. You know, you're trying to talk to a woman in the same city. Go ahead and get the likes up if y'all don't mind. Hit the like button, it helps promote the video. We got quite a few people in the chat. Just as easy as you clicked on it, you can click that like button. It's not hard. But I was about to say something about this. Women like to compare you to. It's crazy. Like I've heard somebody say women will try to compare you to celebrities and reality stars, and like I think Ghost from Power. I'm hearing that. I've heard this one lady. She probably watching it too. She was saying that I just wish my husband would be more like Ghost from Power. Like really? Oh my goodness. You want your husband to be more like Ghost from Power. You know what I'm saying? And knowing he ain't got no job, not to say that Ghost, I would say he sells little nickel bags of weed. You know what I mean? But you want him to be Ghost from Power. You want him to be dressed up, in in nice suits and hard bottoms. You said you bought the black. I'm sitting up here getting off this topic. 99% of us talk to other women. Exactly. Nah, I ain't got the. I don't have the shirt. I wasn't gonna put it on, but I decided to leave this one on. Mm. Jar Willie speaking facts, but you say you had bought one. I don't know why it didn't alert me of that. If you bought it right from the store, right, Char Willie? I'll wait for you to. She can go ahead and respond from that because it didn't alert me of that. Yeah, Char Willie put the t-shirt link in the chat. I've put a few new shirts up there. I got a red pill shirt up there as well. I just added. He says, "So I'm divorced too. Can your past shape you how you view and talk to women?" So Jr., I'm divorced too. Can your past shape you how you view and talk to women? I don't. I think it can. I don't. I'll answer. I'll say it like this: me being divorced hasn't shaped how I talk to women. It just means that I probably won't get married again because I don't think this is a system that you're playing with. You know what I mean? This is a system that doesn't change the fact or how you approach women or how you talk to women. Being divorced has nothing to do with that. But I do believe if you haven't been dating in a while, you can get that anxiety again because it's like you're a fish out of water once again, trying to jump back into dating, and you just feel clumsy, and you don't know what to say. You know what I mean? You don't know if you're doing too much or if you're doing too little. When it comes to dating or showing interest in a woman, you don't. It's all. It's like it's definitely like being clumsy, especially when you come out of a situation where you were married. You know what I mean? Yeah, I saw that on there. I'm gonna stay on topic though, Jared. But yeah, I saw that. But it's that's the way I look at it. It shapes just like Two Trill was saying it shapes your views on commitment. I don't think it that will ever change the way you approach a woman or how you talk to a woman with based off going through a divorce. You know, so that's my views on that whole marriage situation. But y'all just for those of you who are lacking in confidence and have this fear, you know, just go for it, man. Just go for it. It's not gonna kill you. You're still gonna live at the end of the day. You're still gonna live. You're gonna breathe another day, and that experience in itself will give you confidence. Even if you are rejected, you can say, "Well, hell, it's over." It's only a few. It's only a few seconds of your time. You know what I mean? It's just a few seconds, and you keep it moving. That's how I look at it. You know what I mean? So um, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to address that. I think I covered it, and I kind of added basically. I didn't go into detail because it's really not too much detail other than being yourself on how to approach, you know, how to approach women. You know what I mean? It's going to be trial and error because it is a trial. Because you're trying to, when you're approaching a woman, you're going off of, depending on if she gives you, pass, you ask her the first question, if she entertains you, you're trying to convince this woman on why she should give you the time of day. You're giving you're basically, from your speech pattern to, whatever scent that you give off, to your voice, your appearance, all of that is, you're at that point selling yourself. And if she's interested, she's interested. If she's not, she's not. You know what I mean? So it's not the end of the world, especially for those of you, if you're in a small town, that's different because it may be the end of the world. No, I was just joking with you, man. But yeah, you may, it may be slim pickings if you're in like a town with a population of, 200, 300. You know, absolutely. Yeah. He said mothers will teach you how to be a simp as well as your pastor. Yeah. When you're giving the game, on the, it's nothing wrong with being a, it's nothing wrong with being a gentleman. Nothing wrong with any of that stuff. But as far as you recognizing certain things and you falling into that trap, some of those things, if you aren't taught, does come through trial and error. And you have to learn from it. That awakening and stuff like that. So this has been cool though. I appreciate you guys tuning in so late here. Sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe. I want to hear your thoughts on that. On you guys who have this fear as well, the fear of rejection. Make sure you guys add me on social media, Amazon, Facebook. Check me out on my Amazon profile. The my store is up. I know I've been saying it the past few videos. Char Willie had put it in the chat. So how do women take it when you tell women you're not going to get married? They just take it. They just take it. I mean, and this is a different video. Why do you want to get married? That's the question. Why do you want to get married? But that's a different topic. But yeah, the link is in the description for the store. I got all the I got quite a few shirts up there. I got stuff for men and women up there. I think I added two new shirts up today. I got that red pill shirt that I just added. You know what I mean? You guys can check that out. I need to start wearing that one. I gotta order me one. Nah, the stream's not over, man. I'm talking right now. Yeah, but like I said, that red pill, I just put that one up. I got the peace be upon you shirts. Hoodies, sweaters, all that other stuff. You know what I mean? So you make sure you guys pick yours up. Yeah, that marriage stuff is for the birds, like I said. But yeah, make sure you guys pick yours up. Rock it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to come with like a design, if not every day, every couple days. Try to come with new designs and ideas on these shirts and everything like that. They ship out pretty fast, so the latest threads. I think the name of the store is JR Wisdom's Threads. Y'all see it in there. Y'all got any questions or any topics you'd like me to discuss? Anything like that? Feel free to email me. The link is in the description as well. Well of Wisdom is there as well. You know what I mean? If you don't want to donate a like, that's there. But remember, anything lost can be found again except for time wasted. All you guys with this anxiety and fear, just get it over with, man. Be confident in yourself. Know that you are a prize as well. You know what I'm saying? Know that you are, worth that time. You know what I mean? And it's nothing. It's not gonna kill you. Even if she does get her rocks off on dissing you or getting off on you, that just shows what type of woman she is. So, it's easy to let somebody down. It's not a big deal. I'm not interested. Keep it moving. So, peace be upon you all and the mercy and blessings of the Almighty. And I am out of here this evening. And I will catch you guys on the next live stream or chat. And that's it. So, peace. I'm up out of here.